Jagex has announced the While Guffix Sleeps rewards. I haven't done this quest before, which I've said numerous times, of course, but people have rated this quest very highly, said it's a very good quest. So I would love to see how it goes. I'm going to, when it releases, I'm going to live stream doing it blindfolded, basically. I'm not going to have a clue what's happening. Obviously, I'm going to ask the chat for your help and then yell at you when I think you're wrong, even though you're right. But here's the first look at the rewards for While Guffix Sleeps for finishing the quest. Okay. So While Guffix Sleeps continues the Maharat storyline at an epic, sprawling adventure filled with powerful artifacts, sneaky spies, and more druids than you can shake a staff at. Okay, it's one of the most iconic RuneScape quests, and we can't wait to bring it to old school, and you can catch up on the Winter Summit details, which you don't care about. All right, so let's look at the rewards. During the Winter Summit Megapole, we asked whether you'd like to see a new unique added or to the Tormented Demon loot table, or whether we'd should also add Dragon Claws. I thought the Dragon Claws thing passed. We decided that instead of moving Dragon Claws, we'd like to offer a trifecta of the new Demon Bane weapon crafted from the Tormented Synapse, a tradable unique drop from the Demonic Friends. Okay, I thought Dragon Claws passed and they were moving Dragon Claws over, but apparently they said no. You'll need it at least level 74 to, in the relevant skill to craft all 3 weapons. And unlike other craftables, we're not giving you the option to have a skilled NPC craft it for you. Nice. You need to pour your blood and sweat and tears into this mighty weapons, rather whether you're Iron Man or not. But we reckon they're well worth the trouble. Okay, that's pretty cool. It used to take like 6 hours back in the day. Oh, we've got a quest over now, so it doesn't matter. So we have the Firelight. Lowers the opponent's strength, attack, and defense levels by 5% of their base level +1, which is slightly better than the Arclight, right? The effect increases to 15% against demons. That is way better then, because that's Arclight's currently just 10%, right? And then Demon Bane, 70% increased accuracy and damage against Demon Banes. Alright, hold on a second. Back the fuck up. Arclight. OSRS. Okay, so let's look at these stats real quick, because this is 63 stab and 70 slash. The Arclight is currently 10 stab and 38 slash. Okay? And 8 strength versus 13 strength. So, you're telling me that the Firelight is going to be five more strength plus the usual 70% bonus that the Arclight gets, but the accuracy is fucking... Can you fuck off? The accuracy is fucking bananas. Look at that. It's 6 times more accurate on stab and over double the accuracy on slash before the Arclight changes, the Demon Bane changes. That's huge. That's awesome. It's never gonna miss. That's totally fine. That's honestly totally fine, in my opinion. They're probably going to come back and nerf that eventually, but if you think about it, right? The Arclight is overshadowed heavily by the Fang, by anything once you hit a Dragon Warhammer or BGS or soon to be Elder Maul. So you kind of need this. You need this to be over the top, but only on demons, so that it actually is fucking useful and not dead, right? You don't really want competition with this at all, in my opinion. Weapons are going to dog Zammy. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be busting at Duke. It's going to be huge at Duke. And I think that's totally fine. This shouldn't be barely better than the Scythe or barely better than the Fang. It should be fucking amazing in comparison. Because you don't use the Arclight anymore since the Fang came out, right? Demonic Gorillas, exactly, you know? I think that's totally fine. The spec is huge as well. 15% effective against demons. That's nice. I like that. I think, just also looking at the spec too, on the Arclight, it's not a +1, right? It's just 5% flat at the moment. Oh, it is +1. Okay. So the special attack stays the same, but the against demons, 2 successful. Yeah. So against demons, it'll be 15% instead of 10%. Okay. So the specs are also getting a buff too, which is nice. They're probably going to end up nerfing this a little bit once people start bitching. It's too strong. That's the point. It's demon. It's really demon only, and it's untradeable, so you can't sell it. So there's no value. There is no... All the Demon Bane weapons are completely untradeable from the Silverlight all the way to the end, which is awesome. So I think that's totally fine. Unlike the Arclight, the Fiery Blade doesn't need to be charged with Arclights. Instead, you'll craft it with the Tormented Synapse at 74 smithing. Firelight has been increased stab and slash accuracy, as well as the same 70% increase in attack and damage bonus as its predecessor. Additionally, it improves the Arclight special attack, lowering the strength, attack, and defense. Yeah, whatever, we just read that. With this sword at your side, you'll cut through the Abyssal Sire Cerberus Duke like butter, so the upgrade should be more than worth the effort to get crafting the blade, which I think is totally fine. It's not buyable. You can't pay to win this weapon, and it fucks. Cool. Now we've got the Scorching Bow, which binds the enemy for 5 ticks and inflicts burn damage for that duration. Time increased to 20 ticks against demons. Okay, Demon Bane, 30% increased accuracy and damage against demons. This is a 5-tick weapon down to 4 ticks, so let's pull up the, I think Bofa. I would say Bofa would be a direct comparison. Let's have a look, excuse me. What are we looking at here? Similar accuracy, less strength. Much less strength, but this would use arrows, right? Would this use arrows? It doesn't say. Why would it have strength if it doesn't have arrows? That's probably the question. It's similar accuracy, then plus 30% accuracy and damage. And what's 30% of 40? It's only going to give it an extra 12. So that's not good. The next weapon is the fiery arrows fly from afar. 74 fletch, and you'll be able to craft this new composite bow. Let's have a look. With great power comes even more power. The Scorching Bow offers 30% increased accuracy and damage against demons. It also has the nasty special attack which binds your enemy for 5 ticks, dealing 1 bonus damage. If they're a demon, it's 20 ticks. So that'd be really good on Krill. Should be awesome. This weapon will serve as a decent cheap alternative to the bow of Farden Hugen Schmugadugan. Sends crystal armor, but will obviously outperform the old bow for against demons specifically. Okay. Yeah, well, if it shoots arrows, it's just because weapons don't typically have range strength. Like crossbows don't have range strength. Like the T-bow doesn't have range strength. The range strength comes from the arrows, right? So it's interesting they're doing that, because the only other time that a weapon that had ammunition had range strength was the blowpipe, and they ended up nerfing that because it was too powerful. So if it's that plus arrows you put in, it's going to be pretty nutty. But who knows? We'll find out, I guess. And then the ignited staff, we have, when a demon is killed, Venator Bow has range strength. Does it? Really? Venator Bow? It does too, 25%. Wow. There you go. I take it back. That's insane. That's crazy. I didn't think they were going to ever do range weapons with strength again like that. Okay. Let me, yeah, okay, that's wild. Oh, I mean, the Heavy Ballista has 15 range strength. Okay. Nothing else has range strength, though. Ballista. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know the Venator Bow had range strength. Interesting. Okay, cool. Then you throw the arrows in. That's going to fuck. It's going to be very good. Panic Cell Scythe? No, because, like, it's one demon. That's it. Calm down. This has 11 less range strength than Bofa. Does it? No, the Bofa has 108 range strength, right? We just had it up. Where is it? (106) range strength. So the Bofa's got 66 more range strength than this. If you add the 30%, well, it'll depend what arrows you put in there. If with amethyst arrows, oh yeah, with amethyst arrows, that's different. I'm just talking about the bow itself before arrows. Then yeah, throwing arrows in there, it's going to be pretty nutty, especially on demons. And with that spec, it's actually pretty cool. It's 25% spec as well. So ignited staff. When a demon is killed by this attack, restore 25% special attack energy. Reduce the attack delay by 3 on this weapon's next attack. Doubles Demon Bane bonuses of Demon Bane spells. Right, okay. So this is 74 crafting. You'll be able to synthesize this ignited staff on the Tormented Snaps. Alright. As is typical for magic weapons, it works a little differently from range and mage melee. Rather than giving you an outright damage boost against demons, this weapon instead autocasts combat spells from the RCS spellbook. That's cool. On its own, it doesn't sound like such a great war, but using Demon Bane spells that will double the bonuses. Double the Demon Bane spells. That's massive. That's going to be better than the Shadow, right? Additionally, the Ignited Staff has a special attack. You must be on the RCS spellbook to cast it, which is handy given the staff's effect, and you must be targeting a demon. When used, this special attack will cast the highest available Demon Bane spell at your target. It will, the highest available, okay, so you need the rune still. If your target is killed by the spell, you restore 25% of your special attack energy, and it costs 25%, so it's a free refund. And the delay in your next attack will be reduced by 3. That's pretty cool. And it's 10% magic damage boost. So that's gonna be better than the Shadow for sure, right? Ice Demon, it'll fuck the Ice Demon too, yep. It's Death Charge with a little bonus. Massive, dude. That's awesome. And we've got Burning Claws. Please note, the stats for this item may be changed during balancing. Yeah, people are going to be like, the stats are too high. Deals up to 175% damage over 3 hit splats. Alright, hold on a second. Dragon Claws. Let's have a look. Because I don't even know what the Dragon Claw stats are at. Daring Bane weapons look great, by the way. Dragon Claws are less accurate. Okay, the new claws have higher stab, slightly less slash, sorry. And the new claws have less strength. Alright, let's have a look. 30% spec. 175% damage over 3 hit splats. Each roll of accuracy has an increased chance to inflict burn. Damage is rolled similarly to that of Dragon Claws, okay. And burn is rolled for each hit splat. The chance to inflict burn scales dependent on the successful accuracy roll, 33, 66, and 100% respectively. Alright. So, 100% if you hit all 3 splats. Makes sense. We have one final surprise for you today. A pair of Ferocious Claws. Alright, hold on. Let's back up a fucking second. That's... I don't know what sort of damage that's going to do, but that sounds kind of nasty, dude. 3 hit splats. It's going to have a low... It's got 24 less strength. So we're looking at... What? Instead of a max hit of... What does the Dragon Claws do? Like 80 or something? It's probably going to be something like 70, 72, 73. Plus 75% damage, though. I don't know. That sounds pretty toxic. 33% spec is big, yeah, so you can hit it 3 times. And inflicting burn. Like, what the fuck does burn mean at that point? I guess it's damage per game tick, yeah? Like with the bow. Don't know. Is it broken? I don't know. It might be. They might change the stats. It might not be strong enough. Who knows? Because if it doesn't replace the Dragon Claws, then... I mean, I don't think it's meant to, because it's a lower attack as well, right? So I think they're meant to be shitter than Dragon Claws, but like a good spec weapon for those that can't get the Dragon Claws from Cox or that don't want to farm Cox, you can now go here and get these instead. Wish I had a hand cannon instead of that bow. They might do a hand cannon elsewhere. Done it 3 times in my life, it's terrifying. What the fuck are you talking about? You still have 2 more hours of driving. You need to take a nap. If you've been out for 30 plus hours and you're driving, you need to take a nap because it's dangerous. Panic Cell Termicans. You've said nothing productive in your life. They changed the blog already to remove Duke from the cut through Limelight Butter. Really? Hold on, let me find it. Here we go. Alright, remember that page, boys. What is it? Control R to refresh. They did. They removed it. Interesting. 65 less than 60 noted. Oh, is Dragon Claws 60? Oh yeah, I'm a dickhead. For some reason I thought Dragon Claws was 75. My bad. So they're above Dragon Claws then. I was thinking 75 for Dragon Claws. I'm a dickhead. Then I don't know. No Rex, but went off into a ditch once. Yeah, you need to take a nap, dude. Just sleep in the car. Well, if they remove the Duke from here, that's likely just so people don't feel like they're too powerful, maybe. I don't know. Maybe people did the math and was like, technically it won't. You still want a BGS. Don't know. Could be a market manipulation thing so they don't think people start panic buying, panic selling. Who knows? How the fuck do you even notice that? I don't know. I probably read it and he was reading it and was like, hold on a second. They're only doing untradeable uniques. Wouldn't Tormented Demons be dead content after the people who need those items got it already? It depends on their normal drop tables, to be honest. But these are tradable, so if these are going to be better than Dragon Claws, they're going to be worth a lot. I'm not sure. They've got a less... I don't know what this 175% damage does to the claws, to be honest. Because the Dragon Claws, when you spec with those, it doesn't increase the damage, does it? It's just 4 attacks. Is that correct? We've increased accuracy, but it's not increased damage. 98 is the max hit with a Slayer Helmet. Jesus. It's not boosted damage. Yeah, the attack rate 4 is the same as this. That just means it's 4 game ticks per attack. It's like a whip. Dragon Claws just have increased accuracy. So the fact that this is 175% damage, this is probably going to be a bigger max hit than the Claws, for sure. Stab Claws means good for TOA. No, you're not going to use the TOA. It's likely the special attack's going to be a slash still. Maybe we'll get the Zami Spear. Maybe you might be able to get the Zami Spear. What's with the people's fixation on infinitely doing content? It isn't dead content if you have to do it. It's tutorial island dead content. Yeah, it kind of is, to be honest. Quests aren't dead content. No, they're not. But, I mean, dead content doesn't mean no one does it. It just means that, like, once you finish it, you don't go back. Kind of like, What would be like demonic grills get dead content once you've got 4 Zernites, right? That's it. You never go back there again. That's the sort of like mindset. Claw's gonna hit 50 mil, calling it. Probably less than that if these are even remotely common, dude. Drop from this the drop from this is tradable, not just the craft item. Yeah, this is tradable. These ones are not. These are all untradable weapons and drops. Anyways, Burning Claws look cool. They're gonna be nasty. Since Dragon Claws are remaining in Cox, we want to add a new reward that invokes the same feeling as obtaining the OG Claws. Burning Claws will also bridge the gap in melee spec weapons between the cheap and cheerful Dragon Dagger and the monstrously expensive Dragon Claws. Well, there's an Abyssal Dagger in between, but sure. This weapon works much the same as the latter, while giving you a chance to inflict burn on your target. While burnt, the target will be dealt 10 damage over the course of 40 ticks, 1 every 4 ticks, and can stack up to 5 times. Alright, well, I'd love to see a beta and see how that goes. I mean, no draw from Bastards, never like it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man, that sucks. Dragon Claw spec is effectively 150% damage if all 4 hit. First is 100% damage, second is 50, and last 2 are 25%. Right, I see, okay. You mean 200%? Right, okay. So this would be, and this is 3 hits, 175% damage, and it's a 30% spec. So you can dump these 3 times and apply burn. So these are gonna out damage the Dragon Claws over the entire spec bar, right? But Dragon Claws will put out more damage in a 4 tick period. Or in an 8 tick period even. Fair enough, that's pretty cool. It's gonna be 150 to 25, yeah, okay. Rip my med level, I guess I gotta get 65 attack now. Loser. Vote no on the claws. No, I'm gonna vote yes on the claws, I think. One last surprise, Ferocious Claws. They mean Burning Claws, right? Okay, just want to make sure. Let's have a look. There's a survey here. What type of account do I play? Currently I'm playing an Iron more than anything. The total level is 2,000 plus. I do, unfortunately, every single piece of content in the game, which I fucking don't like. What platform do you mainly use? Desktop. Where did you learn about the proposed update? My stream wouldn't shut up about it. Next. Tough, thank you for the 12 months, brother. Appreciate that, dude. How do you feel about the idea for the uniques? I'm very positive about them. I like them. Based on the information in the blog, how do you feel about each reward? Firelight, I think they're all very positive rewards. Very cool. How do you feel about the creation? Yes, perfect. I like it. Next. Alright, that's it. I'm surprised they didn't mention the new prayer thing. Did they end up scrapping that idea? The god alignments? Is that a thing still? Dragon Claw is 56 strength though? Yes, they are. Yeah, it's true. But these have burn damage and you can spec 3 times. Tormented Synapse that makes the weapon is tradable though. The finished items are not. Oh, the Synapse is tradable, is it? Oh, that's a bit silly. They should make it so the Synapse isn't tradable, personally. Keen for the Searing Bow? Yeah, that'd be nice. They're still coming, but it's another rework? Oh, okay, alright. Fair enough. Well, that's cool. Rewards look good. Vote yes to the rewards and vote no to communism. Let's do some Chambers of Xeric. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn! Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge! You got a big boy.